What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mo from the Zoe, and we are back with another video. And today we are going to be talking about the make or break of Kevin Durant's career. Yes, Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets are down 0-2 to the Los Angeles Lakers. And bro, if I'm being honest, man, if he loses this series, Kevin Durant will be knocked out of a tier that I quite frankly don't think he even deserved to be in the beginning, as far as like one of the elites of the elites. I'm talking about top 10, 15 player all time. I personally never thought that he should have been in that conversation, just because the trajectory of his career. He's never won as the guy. I know he won Finals MVP, two Finals MVPs in Golden State, but let's be real, that was Steph Curry's team. As well as Steph Curry was able to win before him, and Steph Curry won after him. So that's just a lot about what Kevin Durant contributed. I don't want to get too deep into that because that's a conversation for another day. But with the Houston Rockets right now, they are down 0-2 to the Los Angeles Lakers, and they're missing over 50 points a game. That is insane. They're missing, between Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, they're missing over 50 points a game just from injuries. And the Lakers are still up 2-0 going back to Houston. And this, I know Kevin Durant missed game one, knee soreness or whatever. But I feel like if I'm Kevin Durant and I went to Houston and Houston traded some of their most important assets in Dylan Brooks, and many other pieces to get me there, I feel like it would be my obligation to get this team to the finals. I know things happen. The NBA is extremely hard to win in, but you have to make some type of noise. And if they lose in the first round, this Houston Rockets experience will be similar to what my Suns experienced when we brought him in. Just disappointment after disappointment, swept in the first round, in the play-in, just disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. And that kind of follows Kevin Durant's career. I'm not saying his career is a disappointment. One of the best scorers we've ever seen, one of the best players we've ever seen. But aside from those 3 years of Golden State, his career hasn't really been, that much to brag about. I know he made a finals in Oklahoma City, but then he blew a 3-1 lead and then joined the team that beat him 3-0, that came back 3-1 on him. That's not impressive to me. And then after you leave that team that went back-to-back and then obviously tore his Achilles in that series versus Toronto, I think they honestly would have three-peated if he hadn't torn his Achilles. He's that good, and his contribution is that much. But they lose the series to Toronto. He goes to Brooklyn, doesn't do anything. And Kevin Durant gets a lot of passes. He gets a lot of slack. he gets compared to guys like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson as the top 15, top 10 player all time. And I don't think he should be in that conversation, if I'm being honest. We make so many excuses for him because he's the greatest scorer we've ever seen. He's the only player I know that people say, oh, if this happened, then this would also happen. I hear people on ESPN say, oh, Kevin Durant, you say Kevin Durant didn't lead a team. Oh, he led the Brooklyn Nets all the way back from the Milwaukee Bucks. But if his shoe size was half a size smaller, he would have went to the finals and then would have beat the Suns. Those are two crazy hypotheticals. If Kevin Durant's shoe size was half a size smaller, he would have won that game, and then hypothetically, everybody knows, the world knows that he would have went and beat my Suns. That's not true. We don't live in hypotheticals. We live in 100% facts, especially in sports. Sports are very black and white, and the black and white paperwork is Kevin Durant didn't get the job done. He didn't score anything in overtime. He did not get the job done. You know who stepped up and got the job done? Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know who got their team to the finals on the other side? Devin Booker. They got their team to the final. And Kevin Durant has not gotten a team to the final outside of Oklahoma City Thunder when it was him and Russ and Harden. Great team. Outside of that situation and the Warriors situation, he has not been the guy to piggyback a team to the finals. He's gotten close. He's gotten close. He said been on great teams. He's done a lot of great things, but he's never done that. And I think if he loses this series to a 41-year-old LeBron James with 50-plus points missing from the box score every single night, with Marcus Smart as his second best player, if he wins with that as his second best player, you got to A, give LeBron credit where credit is due, and B, you have to slander Kevin Durant and the entire Rockets organization for making that choice. Sengun is not playing well. Amin Thompson, he's playing decent, but he's not playing as well as he needs to. I think the Rockets have a very good core. I think they're a very good team, but they have to be able to do something about the double team because the Lakers figured out the Rockets. We've seen that in the regular season. I knew if the Lakers matched up against the Rockets, it would be a tough day for the Rockets because we saw that in the regular season. When they played them, they double teamed Kevin Durant, and the Rockets, I have no idea how to beat that double team with Kevin Durant because he is their primary scorer. And you have guys like Amin Thompson. I'm sorry to say it, bro. As a professional athlete, you do not know how to shoot a basketball. That is terrible to me. You can shoot a mid-range. You're a crazy athletic. Defense, everything. But as a professional basketball player, you do not know how to shoot a basketball properly. I'm talking about form, fingertips, follow through, aim at the, whatever you had to do, aim at the other side of the net, aim at the inside of the net. You do not know how to functionally shoot a basketball. And that's kind of tough to see being a professional athlete. And I think if this Rockets team with Ime Udoka, with Kevin Durant, with Sengun, with Thompson, if they don't get to at least a conference final, this is a horrible trade. It's going to go down as one of the worst trades in the past couple of years. It's going to go down as a complete catastrophic failure, especially if you lose to this Lakers team. And if the Lakers are able to get past the Rockets are going to screw the rest of the Western Conference because if Luka Doncic and AD and Austin Reeves come back and they're healthy, I don't see a team that can beat this Lakers team in a 7-game series. The Thunder are good. I don't think Spurs are ready yet. Obviously, my Suns aren't going to be past the Thunder in the first round. Denver can give them a run for their money. The only team I really see is the Thunder, and I think this Laker team, if Luka Doncic could get in a mode where he did when he brought the Mavs to that championship and just ran through the Western Conference, I don't see the Thunder beating them. I think Luka Doncic is a top 10 scorer of all time as far as what I've seen, as far as best scorers of all time. If he gets going, I don't think there's anything he can't do on the court. He can't play defense that great, but neither can Jokic. So you give and take in the NBA. With that being said, the Rockets have to get the job done. If they don't get this job done, it will be one of the biggest catastrophic failures in the last couple years. And I don't know where do you go from here? I mean, you leverage your future to bring in, an aging superstar. Kevin Durant can still play with the best of them, but he is aging. His 30 points aren't as impactful as his 30 points 5 years ago. I don't know where you go from this. Do you blow it up? Do you continue to ride it out with Kevin Durant? Does he retire there? Does he want to trade? Do you try to trade him while he still has some value and get some assets? This is exactly what my Phoenix Suns are going through. The Kevin Durant experience is what I call it. And I love Kevin Durant. I think he's great. But this is the Kevin Durant experience. You leverage your future for him because you know how great of a player he is. And then once it doesn't work out, you kind of are stuck with, well, what do we do? Do we get some draft picks? Do we get a couple of role players for this guy because he is aging? And then it's off to the next franchise. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. And as always, if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe. We're coming with all type of videos in 2026. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.